This is what dominance looks like. This is what perfection looks like. Wait. It's called the Krig, bro. He goes, what is that, bro? Warzone just dropped another broken attachment. If you're not using it, you're going to be left behind in the meta category. But today, we're going to dive in how to unlock it, what specific loadouts to use, and what top tier game-breaking meta loadout you need to be using with this attachment so you can get max SR in ranked, smash public lobbies, and be the one in your squad that's putting everybody in your backpack and taking them to victory. When Season 4 dropped, we got brand new weapons, the FFAR, the LC-10, along with this brand new attachment, which if you put it on certain loadouts, it makes things broken. And in today's video, I'm going to show you some gameplay of this attachment. And the attachment that we're talking about is the G-Grip. This thing just got introduced with Season 4 along with the FFAR and the LC-10, but it is dramatically changing how we can build loadouts. Before, we had to build loadouts for max recoil control. This thing gives us the option to maximize bullet velocity, damage range, because this thing is going to handle the recoil stabilization as well. So let's dive in how we unlock this thing first. To unlock this attachment, you're gonna need the battle pass. And I don't encourage buying the battle pass unless you have the money. So if you don't have the money, I'm gonna give you an option to where you can save your money and use a different attachment. But if you have the money, I encourage you to do this. And if you want to be a pub stomper and maxing out on SR, you do want to use this attachment. So go to the battle pass. You're going to want to go to page 7. Page 7 has the attachment. It is the 5th box on here. And I encourage you to unlock this as quick as possible, because one of the OG loadouts that we're going to use, it's going to take it to where it has 1700 bullet velocity, the lowest recoil in the game, with the largest mag that you can have for an AR. But with the new loadouts, there's still one OG loadout that sits at the very top once you put this attachment on. So now let's dive into the attachment. The optic we're going to use is the Kepler Microflex. I like to use low zoom optics because it gives you better aim assist. Whether you're on rebirth or for dance, you're not going to be fighting engagements over 100 meters, and this thing compensates well enough for that. Next, we're going to use the muzzle, the monolith, the suppressor. This is going to increase our damage range along with our bullet velocity, which also ties into the barrel. The game twist barrel is maxing out bullet velocity. Bullet velocity is what gives your gun hit scan. That's right, hit scan is when you aim your weapon at the target and how much you have to lead the shot. Hit scan means you don't have to lead the target pretty much at all. This will give you the max amount of hit scan. I got ammo or anything? Now the G-Grip is going to be for horizontal recoil and as well as recoil stabilization, as well as hip fire to ADS. So where you're putting your cursor on the map before you ADS, once you ADS zoom into that, that's where you're going to be zoomed in on. You have to have a special laser for other guns, but it's tied into the G-Grip for this loadout. Next, we're going to use the magazine extended mag 2. This gives us 70 rounds. Okay, 70 rounds is incredible amount of ammo when it comes to an AR. Usually you only get 45 or 50, but we get 70 with this. The mobility that we have with this thing is incredible with a 70 round mag. Usually you're trying to tug around a big coffin or something like that and you can't really move, but with this one you can. Next, we're going to use the rear grip as the ergonomic grip. The ergonomic grip is going to maximize ADS speed with sliding, jumping, and I like to bunny hop a lot, so this really helps me out with that. This helps out with ADS overall. Next, we're going to use the heavy stock. The heavy stock fights against flinch resistance. If you're getting shot from someone across the map or if you're getting shot up close, flinch is what happens when you get shot. Your gun comes off target because essentially it's making your gun go upwards or sideways because you're getting shot. This is going to help against that, so make sure you use the heavy stock. And the last thing we're going to use is not the recoil springs. We're actually going to use the overpress rounds, and what this is going to do And this is the nuttiest thing about this grip, essentially the G grip, is that it's going to give us a bullet velocity of almost 1753. This is almost at 1800 bullet velocity, which being able to put on the monolithic suppressor, the gain twist barrel, and the overpress rounds, and not having to worry about recoil control, because the G grip is going to help out with that a ton, and it's going to make it very manageable, like pretty much the Craig C was before this attachment came out. But you didn't have this bullet velocity; you had somewhere around a 1200 bullet velocity. This, if you take all the attachments off and you put the G grip and all of these attachments on, it's going to increase your bullet velocity by 102%. And it's going to feel like hit scan, especially on Verdansk. And you're not even going to have to move this thing pretty much on Rebirth Island, because with the hit scan that it has on it, it's just incredible. Today's video, I'm going to show you some gameplay of this attachment.
This is the end game.
Could have been doing this the whole game.
Into the AR.
Yo, where's my help, bro? I'm solo squatting.
Oh, bro, with your 2 kills, yeah, you are. Where's my help, bro? First half of the game, y'all weren't even around. Where's my help, bro? Get out of here.
Alright, chill the fuck out. I wasn't trying to be insulting, bro. I was just asking for help.
Alright, well, hey, can you help me out? That's a better way to ask, bro. Then where's my help? Like, it's my responsibility to be your dad. Alright. Well, that's responsible. That's respectable then if you're panicking.
Bion, requesting LDBR strike.
It's called the Craig, bro. He goes, what is that, bro?
Gas is inbound.
Hey, come up again, bro. I need to showcase this gun a little bit more. Come on. Res, bro. Alright. 3 squads left. Self's up here, boys. Come get these guys.
Left in the war zone. Stay alert.
Could have 30 kills, but we played around, didn't get a loadout. What'd I say? Game can't even catch up because we killed everyone. That's crazy. Look at that. Game can't even catch up because we killed everyone so fast. Enemies forfeiting? Yeah, they backed out. You ever seen this before, chat? I don't think so, bro. This is what dominance looks like. This is what perfection looks like. If my teammates would have got loadout at the beginning, we would have had 30+ kills.